I'm asking, the rebellion makes me feel lonely. Right? Why? Because I walk in the world and, well, I see the world as it is, and I don't want to be a part of it. That's fair. This really crazy systems that we have created. We have had every chance. We have received this planet, and we could have created any world, any possible world with it. And still, this is the world that we have created. And I'm not talking about the efforts of individuals, of extraordinarily beautiful individuals. We know that there was the Buddha and Jesus and Francis of Assisi and so on and so on. And it doesn't mean that the world is all wrong, because there are efforts, of course. But in general, what I see is that it is designed in a way that any awake mind and heart will not agree to accept its values, to accept its building blocks. And then of course I feel that I'm away from all of this. I am a loner. I am a lone rider. And this is something that first I have to embrace, you see. I have to accept this type of not loneliness in this sense, because loneliness is when I resist this, you see. I feel this state of being alone, and through this awareness, and then I resist it, then I'm lonely. What is better? To be inside the masses, completely lost, completely oblivious, but belong mindlessly, or being awake and alone? If your answer is first, then awakening is a sort of curse. You see, why have I seen all that? I don't want to see all that. But if your choice, and I guess that your choice is second, then it's a price that we have to pay. Now, this doesn't mean that we need to understand something very subtle. When you are in this state, this is the source of love. If you stay in this state for long enough, this aloneness is also the place from which love can blossom, because it is independent. It is not invested in the world, but it can finally radiate from this freedom this type of real life, real existence, and to share that with those individuals who seek it, you see. And then there is the greatest excitement of them all. You are walking in the midst of the world. You know, Jesus said, I have stood in the midst of the world and I have seen them all asleep. That is one of course I'm paraphrasing so badly. He said it so much more beautifully. But he spoke of seeing humanity asleep and intoxicated. But then you walk in the world, even Jesus found his messengers, right? So you walk in the world and suddenly you see a pair of eyes that have this flame. And that is the greatest excitement, because there are others, you see. So it may not be the safety, the security of the masses. When you do everything right, when you follow the world's rules, you will feel tremendously embraced in a strange sort of way. You will feel protected by the hypnosis of the masses. Because you will not need to doubt anything, you will not need to consider anything, you will not need to feel this loneliness, this questioning, this pain of being thrown out of this collective self-forgetfulness. But if you choose it, you will find not masses, not collectives, not huge groups, but wonderful individuals with shining eyes like yours.